New for you here tonight, live at 5 o'clock. A lot of great jobs out there in the future. Do you think you could be a software engineer or a security engineer? What about a program for building drones or building mechanical arms?
Well, that is what 100 middle school girls got to try their hand at today. This all happening at Collins Aerospace in Cedar Rapids. It's a part of their Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day, where KWWL reporter Ashley Neighbor got to tag along, and she's live right now with much more. Ashley.
Well, Abby and Ron, this was a pretty exciting opportunity from these students from 20 different schools. They even got to hear from Congresswoman Abby Finkenauer, who tells me programs like this are important to get these young women to dream big and see the opportunities available to them right here in Iowa.
When we've done surveys, 60% of girls have said that they're not interested in going into engineering as a field.
It's my challenge to you all to change their minds.
In 2010, only 28% of engineers or scientists in the workforce were female.
When they get to middle school, a lot of the girls decide that they're not as smart as the boys when it comes to science or math or some of the more creative fields where they can actually use a lot of their abilities.
8th grade science teacher Jenny Rickles says giving these girls who range in age from 11 to 13 confidence and exposure can make all the difference.
Once they get to see this, they start to say, oh, I can do that.
In fact, of the 2 girls I interviewed, one said she already had dreams of being an engineer.
Because my uncle's a civil engineer. Both my parents are like tech engineers.
But for students who hadn't had that same experience. Before coming here today, did you ever think that you would maybe do something like this? No. Okay. No. But after getting to put their hands and minds to work, opportunities began to blossom.
Because I think it's cool, and not only boys should do it, but girls still can do it too.
That's exactly the type of inspiration Congresswoman Finkenauer was hoping this experience would provide.
Showing girls right now that you could have a future in Iowa where you can work in engineering, you can make big change and be a part of something really special, and you can do it right here.
From building motors to circuits.
I got to see like what other types there was, and like it was cool.
The girls got to see what could be on their horizon. Now, at the beginning of today's program, 62% of those girls said they would not or were not sure if they would consider themselves in an engineering field. But by the end of today's program, 90% of those girls said they could see themselves getting into the engineering field. Live in the Cedar Rapids newsroom, Ashley Neighbor, News 7, KWWL.
Thanks for the report here tonight, Ashley. You know, kind of sounds like a new thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But get this. This is the 19th year for the program at Collins Aerospace.
And more information about the program can be found on our website, KWWL.com.